So today is the last day of November, and when you're watching this, it's the last day of November. Today is actually the 26th. I decided that I'm gonna record like a few videos, see how I feel this week before like just putting them out into the world. But basically, I want to do Vlogmas this year. Look at me, like I haven't posted the whole year pretty much, and then I want to like do 24 videos in a row. But yes, that's like kind of the point, just challenging myself, getting out of my comfort zone, because content creation is just such a terrifying place for me sometimes. I love it. It's where I have the most fun. It's also what brings me the most anxiety, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But this is it. Like, this is me coming back to YouTube. It's just going to be daily videos, on different topics. And I want to experiment a little bit with my content as well, just the way I film and just do it for myself more than just reaching new audiences or anything like that. One of the reasons why I decided to do Vlogmas this year is because Vlogmas was what got this channel started. A couple of years ago, I don't know if it was 2 or 3 years ago, Latasha James was hosting a community for people that wanted to get started on YouTube. And it was during this time of year. So big shout out to her. She is like a big source of inspiration. And that's how this channel started. I've had other channels in the past, but this is probably like the one I've put the most effort into. And I definitely don't want to let it go to waste. So that's, I think, reason number one for me to be doing this. Reason number two is definitely just experimenting, finding the content that I really love making. Because here's what happened with my channel, and I do think was a big part of why I stopped posting. And it's just really silly. So, like, don't judge me. I had a couple of videos that did really, really well. I mean, like to my standards, they're not viral or anything like that. But they were on topics that I love talking about, and like I think the videos are good. But then I froze because I thought that I would just have to make, and I know this is relatable to people that do YouTube because I've seen a lot of YouTubers talking about that recently. You feel like you have to make videos on that topic only. Otherwise, people will unsubscribe, they will not watch your videos. And that happened to me. Like when I would post something a little bit different, especially because the videos that kind of took off, they were more about AI and just more tech in general. They attracted an audience that is not usually the audience I create content for. I create content for women. Like my I wouldn't say that like my style is super delicate and girly, but it is. And those two videos that took off, they attracted like a male audience primarily, but like there was a huge discrepancy in the numbers. Like 90% were men that were watching my videos. And that's also like a whole other thing on how, why are men more interested in AI than women? But that's a video for a completely different time. Like, I'm not in the headspace for that discussion right now. I was just like really scared to come back to YouTube, I think, and to create content again. And I knew that I wanted to experiment with my content and do more like cinematic videos and just things that were not about design and AI and tech, just, I don't know, countryside trips and like life in Prague and stuff like that. And I just froze. I couldn't create content here anymore. I had to take a break. Other things happened, of course. This was just a very hectic year for me. And I do want to make a video during Vlogmas talking about my freelance experience this year. This is my fourth year freelancing, like fourth year in a row and full time. And it was probably the hardest for like personal reasons, but also just financially. The clients I was working with, I was not very aligned with my purpose and my mission. And there were just a lot of little things that started piling up, and it was a tough year to be a freelancer, at least for me. Also, I turned 30 this year, which now I do realize that it's been a long time that I haven't done a video like this because I didn't share those news. Like, that was back in February. I had the best time, and for some reason, I felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I feel like I spent my late 20s worrying so much about turning 30, and then here I am and I feel like younger than before. I will make another video like in a couple of weeks probably. I have my list for Vlogmas here. Just talking about like my mental health this year and all the little realizations I had. Can you tell that this video is completely unscripted because like I'm just going off here and I have no idea what I've been talking about for the past half an hour? That's another thing that I want to do with Vlogmas. I do want to set some rules for myself, and I have down below in the description a PDF for you like with some topic ideas if you want to join me. And they are pretty broad so you can fit them into your industry, into your content for sure. So first of all, I already have my 24 topics. I actually have 26 or 27 just because I try not to be like a plan B girly, and just there's only one plan. This cannot fail. I would love to be that type of person, but I know that things can happen. And I know that if things happen and I do not have a backup plan, I'm just gonna freeze and I'm not gonna do anything. So I have like 2 or 3 videos just in case the bigger videos that I want to make, they don't come out the way I'm expecting them to. And I'm trying not to be a perfectionist about this, but just, I want to do like 2 or 3 that they are really like cinematic videos and really thought out and planned, and they will take me hours and hours. So just in case that doesn't happen, I have a couple of topics I can jump on here and talk about or film for you. So I have my topics. That's the first thing, just listing out everything that I want to create this month. I want to do a lot of unscripted videos like this and kind of just, I was going to say like video podcast. I don't know if that's what you would call it, but I just want to hop on here, share a little bit, of course, like more specific than this. Like I said, I have the mental health video. I want to do a video just reviewing my goals, what worked, what didn't work, how I'm going to approach 2025. I want to do a video on my social media analytics, just sharing my analytics with you and going over some of my content. And those, like, I can't really script them in advance. So I just want to be a little bit more myself here. That's rule number 2, like just not really having a script for most of these videos. Rule number 3, of course, not missing a day. I cannot miss a day. So that's why, like, today is the 26th. I am recording this one. Tomorrow I'm going to record another one. Probably 2 tomorrow. Like if I manage to make 2 videos tomorrow, even if I don't edit them, just like recording so I can edit over the weekend, that's great, because I just need to have them ready to go, because I do not want to miss a day. And I will not miss a day. Like maybe you will see a crappy video and that's me just showing up and doing the damn thing. And rule number 4, I think it's just recording everything with the YouTube mentality. So like I usually, that's even something that I lost, like just seeing everything as content, which can be like a really positive thing sometimes. But then I look back and I'm like, oh, I don't have videos of this event, of this thing that happened. So, and when I do, they're usually like vertical for Reels or TikTok. So I want to film everything that happens. And I need to get a different tripod because my tripod is so bulky and it's really heavy. So I need to get a tripod that I can bring with me to different places, because I really do want to film absolutely everything this month and just making content a habit. Remember to download the list that's in the description. You can do Vlogmas like on Instagram and TikTok as well. Like it doesn't need to be YouTube. I know it is a YouTube thing, but I definitely want to use a lot of these videos for my Instagram. So yeah, check that out. Leave your handle in the comments. I would love to follow you, see what you're going to create this month. Creating content for me has been such a journey of finding myself, of seeing myself as the person. Oh, no, 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 no. Seeing myself through a different light. And I'm excited to be in that spot again. I'm the type of person who can get really caught up in the planning and doing it over and over again and not doing enough. And I talk a lot about messy action. That's advice that I give my friends and everything. And sometimes it's just really hard to put into practice when it comes to my own content. So that's another reason for me to just put out content every single day this month, up until the 23rd, of course. Happy December. I cannot believe it's December already. Please do leave a comment with your Instagram, your TikTok, your YouTube channel, whatever. Like, I really do want to see what you're going to be up to this December. And I hope you're going to stick around and see, what I'm going to come up with. Let's see. Let's see. I'm excited. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. Oh my God, I'm going to say that for like 24 days this month. I will see you tomorrow.